More often than not, I know that you do this too, we're always letting our insecurities kind of get the best of us. Like we compare ourselves to other people and their success. Or other things like her kids are more well behaved, or she's prettier than me, she looks better in that dress than me, she wears makeup better than me, her skin is just so flawless. I feel like these things that we say is based out of fear. And sometimes we let that fear get in the way of us being successful. And sometimes we let that fear bring out really the worst part of us and makes us make bad decisions. I'm going to tell you a story about me comparing myself to my competition and letting fear make me an ugly person. So I own this place called Imagine Play. It's an indoor play area for kids. It's been open for about a year and a half now. And recently I started hearing rumors of another indoor play area with my same concept opening about 15 minutes away from me. And their website had a lot of the same verbiage too. So I spent about 2 hours that night researching them. And then I started thinking about, okay, what can I do to drive traffic away from them and drive traffic to me? And upon that, I started to realize that they had a slight error in registering their domain. So let's just say they registered playhouse.com. And I realized they didn't register theplayhouse.com. And so I thought, wouldn't it be smart if I registered all these names that were very similar to theirs and start driving traffic to myself? And I was so happy about it and giddy about it. And I told my husband my plan. And he looked at me and he said, hey, do you remember that time that you unfollowed this business owner because she gave her competition a 2-star review with no comment at all? And I said, yeah, I do. And he said, well, do you want to be that business owner? And I said, no, I don't. I felt like at that time I unfollowed that person because I felt like they were just doing it out of spite and not really their experience from the business. And I didn't want to be one of those people that wish somebody else's failure to make myself successful. So this happens all the time. Sometimes people come in and they might be better than us, or they might be the newest, nicest thing, and we get scared because competition is scary. And if we're not really careful, it really brings out the ugly inside of us. But we have to remember the competition is also a good thing. It makes us better. It makes us strive to be harder. It makes us think about what we can do to stand out from the crowd. When we find ourselves comparing ourselves to somebody else, our natural reaction is to protect ourselves. And so then we make bad decisions out of fear. And you know what happens? We become haters. I spent 2 hours of my life that night hating on somebody I didn't really even know. Spend your time making positive decisions on yourself. Spend your time thinking about what makes you unique. You know how you can be successful? It's not being a hater, it's being a lover. Because success doesn't pick and choose who can be successful. It is all inclusive. Anybody can have a chance to be successful. Success starts with you thinking about what makes you unique, what makes you stand out from your competition. I can guarantee you, your uniqueness doesn't diminish somebody else's uniqueness, and their uniqueness doesn't diminish yours. So that's why I think it's really important to thinking about what makes you unique and playing up on those qualities, so that way you don't get distracted by what somebody can do that's better than you. Because I am a really big believer that somebody can copy everything that you do today. They can copy down to my website, my branding, what I'm wearing right now, but they can't copy what I'm gonna do tomorrow. And that's the advantage of being unique.